Instructional video for heavy-duty automatic webbing cutting and marking machine. 1 key function introduction. Connect to air compressor. Turn the knob on mist separators. Adjust the pressure to 0.5-0.6 MPa. Connect to 200-240 volts power source and turn on the machine. Quantity means the cutting quantity. Click here to set the value. Length means the cutting length millimeter. Click to set the value. Work temp means the set temperature of blade. After reach the set temperature, machine will stop heating. For example 450 degree. 450 is the temperature we usually set. We can adjust it according material, thickness, and environment temperature. But do not set over 550 degrees, otherwise it will affect the working life of machine. RT temp is the actual temperature of blade. Cutter delay 1 means the dwell time. For example, if you want the blade delays on webbing for 2 seconds, need to input 20. Dwell time should be set according to material and thickness. If your webbing is difficult to cut, need to increase the dwell time. The right part is in spare parameters for other model. No need to set. Click forward, webbing will move forward. Click retreat, webbing will move backward. Run length shows the webbing feeding length. Total shows the total cutting quantity. Double-click Clear to clear the total quantity. Click Menu to enter parameter setting interface. Click Mark Setup. cm spacing mean the distance between blade and marking pen. This parameter is fixed, no need to reset. Mark 1 means the distance between webbing end and the first marking point, millimeter. This value must be bigger than the value in cm spacing, otherwise an error will occur. Mark 2 means the distance between webbing end to the second marking point, and so on. Note: the value of last marking point cannot be bigger than the value in length, cutting length, otherwise an error will occur. Press back to return to the home page. Push belt is invalid for this model, useless. This is the start or pause button. Click it to run the machine. Click it again to pause it. The work progress can be checked in Run Length. Press again to continue working at the previous progress. The functions of this green button is same to start or pause button. Click Speed Up or Slow Down to adjust the feeding speed during operation. Range 1-10. This is emergency switch. Press it, the machine will stop immediately and a stop warning will appear on screen. Turn it clockwise will cancel the warning, and the work progress will be terminated. The value in run length is 0. Cutter means manually cutting. Click it to close the upper and lower knives for one cutting. Click Next Page to enter next page. In this interface, we can set the following points. Turn on the temp switch, the machine will start heating. Turn the convey switch, if your machine comes with automatic feeding device. Set mark switch to on to enable the marking function. No other settings are required. Press Return to return to the previous page. To install the marking device, click Menu. Click Test Mode. Click Mark Cylinder to down the marking cylinder. Put the webbing. Loosen the fixing screws. Adjust the limiter position according to webbing width. Then tighten the screws. Loosen fixing screws. Insert the making pen. Make the pen lightly touch webbing. Tighten the fixing screw. Loosen the screw. Adjust the position of marking device. Align pen to the center of webbing, then tighten the screw. Back to main interface, click Mark Cylinder to raise marking cylinder. 3 pre-run setup and testing. Set the quantity to 1 pcs. Set the length to 1000 mm. Set the temperature to 480 degree. Set the dwell time to 1.5 second. Set the first marking point to 200 mm. Set the second marking point to 400 mm. Set the third marking point to 800 mm. Turn on the heating switch and the marking switch. Wait for rising temperature to 480 degrees. About 20 minutes. Press on the forward key to feed a short piece of webbing. Press the cutter button to cut webbing manually. Press this button to start working. Check the accuracy of cutting length and all point marking position. The actual cutting length is 996 mm, which is 4 mm different from set value. 1000 mm. We can click the menu, then click Motor Parameters to make adjustments. Modify the value in wheel circumference. Increasing this value will shorten the actual cutting length. Lower this value, the actual cutting length will increase. Here 0.1 is approximately equal to 1.6 mm actual cutting length, but the ratio will be affected by the material. After adjustment, retest the machine to achieve optimal result. If you have any additional question, or contact our engineer at info@automatic-sewing.com. Thank you for your time.